Hello, my crafty friends. My name is Denise Becker, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator from sunny Florida. And yep, I'm still working on, or actually playing with Irresistible Blooms, this gorgeous, gorgeous stamp set with the beautiful dies. And today I used this round one, and oh my goodness, it's absolutely gorgeous. Couldn't find exactly what I wanted to do, but I found this really sweet little box. Isn't that cute? I just love it. I love it. And it's stamped to a wonderful friend, and it just opens up like this. These should come up a little bit, but it stays. I'll show you all how I reinforce the top so it doesn't pop out. I always worry about that with these kind of boxes, but it's holding just nice. And this was actually just from my stash, a bow die that I had because I just thought it needed a bow on top, and I just think that's so cute. I'm in love with this stamp set. So this time I used Flirty Flamingo and as my base for the box. So it's very simple to make, and I got it from, I'll leave a link. I think I got it on Pinterest. Yeah, I did find it on Pinterest from Poodles in the UK, and I just think it's adorable. So let's get started. So I'm using, wrong instructions. Goodness gracious. Okay. So we need a piece of, and I'm using Flirty Flamingo, we need a piece of 8 by 11. And on the long side, we're gonna score at 1.5. And I'll leave all the measurements for you. 1.5, 5 1/4, 6 3/4, whoop, right there. 10 1/2. Plus I was dying to do some 3D. Okay, then we're going to turn it to the 8-inch side, short side, and we're going to score at 1.5. This is going to be our base. 1.5, 6, and 7.5. And this is going to be the top of the bag, box. Okay. Let me put this away. Should have put my white paper down. That would have been easier to see. I totally forgot. Can y'all see that? Yeah, I should have had my white paper down, but hopefully it'll be okay. So we're gonna go ahead. Oh, let me find my, in this mess over here. Where is it? Here it is. My bone folder. Okay, so we're just gonna go ahead and burnish all these lines. Yeah, that would have been easier to see with my white grid paper down. Usually I keep it down so I don't mess this mat up, but I forgot. Okay. So we'll just burnish all these lines. I do love making boxes and bags. That is probably my favorite thing to do. Okay. And then we'll come up here. I just kind of bend it over with my fingers first and just kind of get it going, and then burnish. Okay. I hope everybody's had a good day today. I've been watching tutorials, just trying to find out what I wanted to make. And then I get on Pinterest and I can't stop looking at Pinterest. There's some cool ideas in there. I just wish they all gave directions. Not all of them do. Okay, so this is the top. These are our sides. This is one side, and this is the top. Okay, so what we have to do, some cutting. And let me see, what should I use? Let me just use these. I don't know. We're going to cut up, these are the tabs on the bottom. First thing I'm going to do is get rid of this little rectangle in the corner right here. We don't need it. And I'm going to remove the score line as well. And I'm going to leave a little wedge right here. Okay. And then up here, same thing. We don't need this. There's this little square and a little rectangle. We don't need it. So we're going to remove that. Along with the score line. Just makes it neater. Because you can see that big bump, you know, if you leave it on there. Okay, so now these tabs down here, we're just going to come, this is going to be the, it's actually the back, but this is going to fold over, so I'm going to remove the score line. Oh no, this, yeah, it does fold over. Excuse me, I forget what I'm doing here. Okay. And then we're going to take a little wedge off of this side tab, just so when we fold it up, nothing hangs over. Okay. Same thing over here. I'm going to remove the score line because this is going to be the back or the front. I forget. I'll know when I get all this cut. Then I remember. Take another wedge. It's always important when you're making boxes, especially boxes, to, you know, take little wedges off so when you fold it up, it doesn't hang over. Okay. All right, now let me think. Okay, which one do I take off? Oh gosh, I hope I'm doing this right. Okay, let me cut. I'm going to cut down from the first score line to the second score line. Okay, and again, this line, we're going to cut this down, release that tab. Do I need this tab? I am trying to think. Oh yeah. And I'm going to take this little rectangle off the top. We don't need it. Okay. And then we need this tab over here. This last tab. We don't need the top, the little rectangle on top. And I'm going to wedge this. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, don't wedge this very much because you don't want your box opening up. I wasn't, yeah, I shouldn't have wedged it that much. Just take a little bit off. Just a little bit. I hope I didn't just do something I shouldn't have. Okay, so now we don't need this piece right here. Let me see. This is going to fold up like this and come in like this. And then this is going to fold over like that and come in. So we don't need this piece at all. We don't need that at all. We're just going to completely remove this, and I'm going to remove the score line. Yeah, I always forget until I go to put it together. Let me get rid of all this. Okay. So this is what you should, I should have put that white paper down. That would have been a lot easier for y'all to see, but this is what you should have. Okay? Now, I'm going to turn it over, and we're going to go ahead and decorate it while it's flat, because it's much, much, much easier that way. You can do it afterwards after you put it together, but this is just so much easier. Oh, come on. Oh, this glue. I just gotta, I make sure I always keep a big giant bottle of this on hand as a spare that I cannot run out of. It's stuck. Let me get that opened up. Okay. Love this paper. Make sure it's, you know, if there's a direction you're going, this is the top. This is the top, so you want your pattern going up. Boy, this is really stuck. Okay. Let's put this on here. I'm gonna have to stand up so I can see. I always have to stand up when I stamp or put something on, so I'm try to get it as even as I can. Okay. And now let's go ahead and put this one over here. Make sure you're in the right direction. I don't know what to put in this box. I guess you could, candy, you could put anything at all. It's a nice little sturdy box. I really like it. I think I like anything made with this stamp set. That's a little bit off over here, but I'm not going to try to take it off. It's just the way it is. Okay, so we've got our front and back decorated. And now I've cut these pieces out. Oh, I haven't even given you sizes. These sizes are, you need 2, and if you don't want them the same, you don't have to. You know, put whatever you want. 2 pieces of 3.5 by 4.5. That's what this is, this DSP. Now for the sides, we need 2, and I did change them up. You can use this, you know, all the same or whatever you want. I just wanted to use different DSP for the sides. So 2 4.25 by 1.25. Okay. And just try to get them all even. Okay. I love this paper. And these colors. Isn't that Flirty Flamingo pretty? Oh. Okay, let me put the other side on to stand up. Okay. There we go. Now, I'm trying to think. I have to round, I want to round, this is the front. That's gonna, you know, it's gonna go like this. And this is gonna, these little tabs go down. And this comes in like that. Now, normally I would like to have this a little bit longer so it doesn't pop out. So what I'm gonna do is reinforce it. That's my own thing. Sam from Poodles did not do that, but I just find I think I'm gonna go ahead and round this corner first, because I don't know if this is gonna go through 2 pieces of cardstock. I'll show y'all what I'm gonna do, but we do want to round these corners. Yeah, I can't believe this is a retired, but you know, I just love it. And none of my other corner rounders work as well as this one. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn it back over, and I just have a little strip. And what I'm gonna do, just to reinforce this, and it really does, it makes it sturdier and the box won't pop open. So I'm just gonna, on the inside, oh gosh, did I measure that? I think I did. I forget what I'm doing sometimes. Okay, yeah, and then I'll trim it off. And don't go right at the score line. Don't go below it. Just get it as close as you can, and that just keeps it. You'll see. Well, let me get that off before I get ink on something else. Okay. All right. Yeah, this just, you don't have to do this, but I just find it helps. So now all I'm gonna do is just trim around. Get my scissors all gluey. Just follow that and just trim it around. And it just makes it sturdier and won't pop out as easy. Yeah, if I could have, tried to, but I didn't have the room. Well, I would have made this like an inch instead of a ½ inch, so it doesn't pop out. But this will work, and you don't have to do it. I just think about things like that. I don't want it popping out. So that's it. Okay, now we're ready to put our box together. It's really easy. Okay, so y'all got a shot of that, so you see where you should be. It's very easy. I wish I had not. Be careful on the top. Don't take too much off, because that also helps the box stay closed. I probably took a little bit too much off there, but hopefully it'll be fine. So I'm just going to fold this over. My bottom base lines match up. Everything's matching up, so I'm just going to put my glue on this glue tab and fold it over. Okay. And give it a good burnish. I tell you, the possibilities are endless with this set. There's so many things you can do with it. And if you don't have this set, you use what you have. Whoops. Oh, I see something sticking out there. Let me get that off. If I can. There. That'll do. Okay. So now we're ready to put our bottom together. Now, this is the front. This is the front. So this front tab is the last one I'm going to glue down. Okay, so what I like to do is bring the back in first, and then I put glue on these tabs and stick it down. Don't worry if it pops up. We're going to glue the whole thing and take our ruler and go in there and really give it a good burnish so it sticks. Make sure I'm in frame. I'll see what I'm doing. Yeah, I'm just sticking down these little tabs, and they're not sticking over. That's why we see how you take the little wedge off and it won't hang over. And since this is the front of the box, we want a nice, we don't want, we want it to look like just one continuous piece, and fold it over. And how nice. Yep. It's not 100% straight, but it is fine. Could take a little bit off of that. Well, too late now, but it's fine. There we go. And then I just like to take my ruler and go inside there and just give it a good press. This way, not that anybody looks inside of a box, but it's, you see no tabs, nothing get caught up on it. So now we just take this, and I might have to trim this down a little bit. See, yeah, that one's way too much I did. But, oh, I forgot to put the top on. There we go. And see, that just, and I also forgot, so sorry. I want to put a little, I got a 1-inch hole punch, and I'm just going to eyeball this like in the middle. And I'm just going to come down maybe a third of the way. That's it. Just to make it easier to open. Whoops, let me get that straight. I'm just eyeballing it. You can measure by all means if you want to. There we go, just a little. Yeah, when you do this, just don't take so much off of that, because it does help it stay down like that. And that definitely, by adding that in the back, that helps too. And now I forgot to put the top on, so I just chose the back side of this, and I just want to put that up here. Forgot all about that. So, you can decorate it afterwards, after you put it together. It's just easier to do it this way. I mean, when it's flat. Okay. So So pretty. I love this color. There we go. There's your box, just like that. I mean, it's easy, easy, easy. And since I had all of, you know, all of my flowers and everything cut out now, I was dying to use this beautiful ring. And I used this paper. Now this was from I think it was the last mini catalog, Desert something. I forgot the name of it. I have it, but it was on the online exclusives, and it's called Dry Brush Metallic 12 by 12 specialty paper, and it had Cajun Craze, Petal Pink, and Soft Succulent. I've already used up Soft Succulent, but isn't that gorgeous? Look at that. Oh, how beautiful. Yeah, I used up the Soft Succulent, but so pretty. So I just used that to cut the rings out with. I thought that was so pretty. Dick, I wasn't sure what to cut. I just knew I wanted some kind of metallic paper. Now I'm going to go ahead and put one down. I had put one down originally, and then I put my flowers on it, and I was like, oh my gosh, I covered it all up and you could barely see it. So I cut two, and I wanted one after I decorated. I said, you know what? I'm putting another one on top of that because it's too darn pretty. And what I'm going to do is just where these little dots are, just put a little, oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Coming out way too much. Little dot of glue. Oh my goodness, this thing is really coming out. I'll put one more, and that's that. And I'm just going to kind of put it in the middle, center it. There we go. Isn't that pretty? Look at that paper. Oh, hopefully it's still, you know, I did not check if it's still available on the online exclusives. Gorgeous paper. I love Stampin' Up's specialty paper. They're so pretty. Okay, now I used, you know, I got out all my goodies that I had embossed and cut out, and I've got them in a container. So I just pulled them out. Still got a whole bunch. Where is it? What did I do? Oh yeah, look at this. I've still got a whole bag of these all ready to go. So when I get ready to make something, I can just usually throw it together. Okay, so I'm gonna use dimensionals. Oh gosh, should have had that out. I just had it. Oh, good grief. Here we go. Okay. So, yeah, it's a wreck over here. Okay, so let me take, I just want to put one, I'm going to put the Daffodil Delight, and I'm just going to put one dimension in the middle so I can slide, you know, my leaves underneath. I'm just going to put that in the middle, like that. And then I'm going to take the, this was the bubble bath that I embossed in gold, and put a dimensional in the middle. And same thing with, where's the bottom of my, oh, here it is. Okay. I think I'd have a heart attack if I lost this tool. Okay. And let me just take these off. And stick one on, let's see, this way. And I kind of wanted everything going like in that direction, so let's come down here. There we go. I'll kind of copy that one. And then up here, and I had that underneath, so you don't have, I mean, you can do whatever you want. Okay, and now I'll take my leaves, and see, now I can just, that's why I like to put them up on dimensionals in the center, so you can just stick stuff right underneath there. Isn't that pretty? Oh. Now, what else am I making? I think a bag. I think I'll come up with a bag next time. I could do that all day long. bags of box. I love 3D. Love to make 3D. Okay. Let's just put this all around. I'm not going to put a ton of them, but I just think it's so pretty. Let me get that. It can go, have a little bit going off the box, but that doesn't matter. It's not like a card. Okay. And let's see. I'll put one. Where's my sentiments gonna go? Down here. This is also from a retired set, but I just love, to a wonderful friend. I just love that sentiment. I think that's really cute. So that's gonna get, I'm not gonna do that. It's gonna get covered up. It doesn't matter. Yeah, it will get covered up completely, but that's okay. Maybe I'll put this one, yeah, I'll put a bigger one down here. Okay. It's going to get covered up anyway, but it doesn't matter. It's still pretty. And we'll just stick these. I think the leaves are gorgeous even. Okay. And I've got one more. Should I put it on there? Yeah, I might as well. Here we go. That's pretty. Because I'm going to put another ring across it anyway. Well, maybe I'll put one over here. Oh. It doesn't matter. Where do I want that? It does not matter. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead. See, I want this to really show up, so I think it's gorgeous like that. And this I'm going to put down here. I want this to cover up a little bit of it, not all of it, of course. So, and I did not pop that up. I just glued it on. So I'm just going to go ahead and just glue this on because I see where that ring is going to go. And I just did put one of those little tiny little leaves I cut out of the paper. I just thought that was kind of cute. There we go. And then I'm just going to put this right over there because you see it's covered up. You can just barely see it. I was like, ah, that was a bummer. Because I want to see this. And I think it's beautiful like that. This is such a cool, these dies are just killing me. They're so beautiful. Yeah, I'm going to have to find a really cool bag. Yeah, I wish I'd left more showing. I kind of did really cover that up. But that's okay. We'll put it on the outside. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, love it. And then I'm going to put, I just put a little sequin in the middle. And let me just put some glue all across here. Yeah, this is just some of my, I just thought, you know, I like boxes with bows. So I said I'm just going to use one from my stash because Stampin' Up! Does not have these. And I like it. Let me just hold that down for a minute. There we go. That's it. We're done. That's how easy it is. Isn't that cute? But I think that is just sweet, 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 sweet box. And it really is, the top is nice. I wish if I could have changed the measurements, I would have brought it down a little bit. But I think just putting that extra layer, really, it's not going to pop out at all. It feels nice and sturdy in there. So there's number 3. This was number 2 that I made yesterday, was it? And then the first one. So, yep. And next I'm making a bag. I've got to have a bag. I get an itch to 3D craft. I'm having a lot of fun with this, let me tell you, y'all. So can y'all see all of that? I know it's hard to see when it's And, you know, when the camera's like right overhead. But there you go. Can you see? No, you can't see it. It's hard to see. But there's that one again. Okay, y'all, I just wanted to show you this cute little box. And y'all, I hope you had a wonderful day and have a wonderful day tomorrow. And I will see you soon. I've got to come up with a bag. It's driving me crazy. All right, y'all, I appreciate y'all so much. And thank you so much for watching. And I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.